How to mod ship in X4 Foundations? In order to modify your ship, you need to first find a workbench. You can find one of them near any ship dealership. In order to be able to modify them, you need to dock in wharf in case you have a small or medium ships. Otherwise in shipyards with large and extra large ones. Once docked, go in any elevator and choose Ship Dealership. In the middle of this room you will find the workbench and crafting table. At this point, interact with the workbench in order to access Modification menu. Here you can see all 6 modification tabs, and they are Chassis, Weapon, Turret, Shield, Engine, and the last is Skins modifications. In each category there are 3 sub-tabs that represent the rarity of the upgrade, that includes Basic Quality Modifications, Enhanced Quality Modifications, and Exceptional Quality Modifications. By default, the sub-tabs will be empty until you research the respective subcategory. To do so, go in the map using button M. Select the second tab in top middle in order to open the research. In case it will open player information, means that you didn't unlock yet this functionality. In this case, check top right corner suggested video in order to understand what you have to do in order to unlock it. So, if you have it, just click on the respective mod subcategory you want to unlock. Then click on Start Research in order to start the unlocking process. There are in total 20 research to do for a total of 420 minutes or 2 hours. In case you want to speed up the process, you need set a mod. If you want to know more about it, check top right corner suggested video. At this point you're ready to start to apply some mods to your ships. To do so, open the category you want to start from. Click on plus icon in order to expand the specific upgrade info. Here you can see which materials it requires. The effects that specify a minimum and maximum value you will get from a specific effect. Here also you can find the install button which specifies the price to execute the modification. Once clicked you can check the effect applied, and the value is randomly chosen from the effect between minimum and maximum values. At this point there is also a dismantle button that will allow you to remove the modification and recover part of used resources. Will be returned 1 unit for each resources used, while the invested credits will be lost. As a result, in case of some resources that uses more than 1 unit, will be lost the difference, like the money spent each modification attempt. It's expensive, but you can repeat this process until you get the best upgrade you can possibly achieve. Keep attention that is near impossible to take the highest in case of percentage value. Says that, time to explain each individual upgrades for the basic quality modifications. In case of chassis modification you can find Control Measures Capacity mod will allow increase the amount of flares you can have in this ship, useful in order to escape more missiles efficiently. Deployable Capacity mod will increase the amount of deployables like satellites, resource probe and so on you can have in this ship. Personally, I think that is the worst mod yet, due to low increase. Drag mod will make your ship maneuverability better, increasing forward, boost and travel speed. Plus, it increases also the turn rate in yaw, pitch and roll. Mass mod will decrease the weight of the ship, as a result help your engine to accelerate faster. Max hull will increase the hull resistance to damage. This one is useful to resist as much damage as possible. Missile Capacity mod will increase the maximum missile you can carry that can help you in long fights. Radar range mode increases the exploration capacity of your ship, increasing the area explored from the ship's location. Unit capacity mode is the best for small and medium ships. This because it will allow you to equip some drones in your vulnerable ships to automate the repairing or speed up the cargo upload and load. Time for weapons modification, where you can find weapon charge time, reducing the time between one shot burst and the next one. Following the cooling mods, and there are 3 of them. The first just increases the speed to cool down the weapon temperature to normality. The second does the same, but it's hugely more efficient. On the other side, it will decrease the weapon output damage. The third is the most efficient for cooling than the previous 2. Also, it can help to faster start cooling if overheated in case reload is a positive number. But on downside, the weapon will deal much less damage. Next, there are 3 mods focused on the damage. The first increases only the weapon's output damage. The second increases hugely more the damage, but it also decreases the cooling efficiency, while the third increases the damage much more. Also, it can make more efficient or penalize the reload speed in case of overheating. Plus is for sure hugely penalize cooling. Next is the projectile lifetime mod. This one will increase how far your projectile can reach. Reload mode can be good or bad. In case of negative number is bad, in case of positive is good. Because positive numbers will increase how intensively you can use your weapons. Rotation speed mode will allow your weapon to rotate faster. This will help to aim more efficiently in fights. Projectile speed mode is particularly useful to speed up slow projectile weapons like plasma cannon. This makes them more accurate and efficient against agile targets. To learn more about weapons in order to understand when is better to apply this mod, check top right corner suggested video. The last weapon modification will make the projectile to stick for more, dealing slightly more damage. But the most important use case is of BM weapon that left more time the damage increase effect. The turrets upgrades working like weapon ones, this is why I skip them. Time for the shield modification, where you can find capacity mod that increases slightly the shield resistance. Recharge delay mode decreases the time after the last moment you took a shot or used the shield power for thrusters before start restoring it. The last one, the recharge rate mode, speed up the shield recovery process. The next category is thruster mode that improve engines, where you can find boss duration mode that increase the time you can use the boss mode by holding tab button. In other words, is to reduce the shield power usage during a boosting process. Boost thrust mode will increase the acceleration maximum during a boosting process. The next one amplify a lot more this boost bonus, but on downside it penalizes acceleration in travel mode. Forward thrust mode increases slightly the speed and acceleration. The second version hugely overpowers speed and acceleration, but penalizes boost and travel mode. Rotation thrust mode hugely increases the rotation in yaw, pitch and roll, making your ship really agile in fights. On the downside, it penalizes strafe, that will make docking slightly harder and slower. To compensate this negative effect, you can install the AutoDock software. To know more about, check top right corner suggested video. Strafe Trust mode will make your ship more manageable while docking, suitable for those who like the immersive games and prefer to dock manually. The second version will give you more control on your ship, but your agility will hugely suffer. Travel Attack Time mode. Decrease the time before you can enable travel after last time heated. Travel Charge Time mode. Decrease the time you must wait before travel mode will be activated. On small and medium ships is not necessary because it's maximum 5 seconds with traveling giants. While I highly recommend to use it on large and extra large ships because it can take few minutes to enable the travel mode. Travel Release Time mode decrease the time required to get out from travel mode speed, decreasing it to the max forward speed. Really useful for fast and heavy ships to stop properly. Travel Start Thruster mode is a speed range between which your ship will enter in travel mode, skipping the waiting for travel mode charge. Also useful to keep achieved speed after come out from accelerators and superhighway. Travel mode thrust modification will increase the acceleration in travel mode, making it faster achieve the maximum travel speed. The second version highly increases bonus but slow down the boost mode. Enchanted and exceptional quality modification doesn't have downsides and increase way more the stats you learned about in the basic version. All required crafting material for these mods was dropped from any ship you destroy. Harder is the challenge to kill some targets, easier you will get some rare components from them. For the last category in the modification is only for aesthetics and require venture completion. If you want to know more about them, check top right corner suggested video. To conclude, you can't sell the crafting materials for this mod, because they can use it only for modification purpose, so use them for some bonus for your ship, it can help for sure. Because better something than nothing.